Worried about a calamity or extinction level event?
Most of us manage to carry on our daily lives despite these potential problems, but not all of us. For some, that is not an option. It's extremely naive.
We think about 15 million Americans are actively prepping right now.
All right, Slackers, you asked me to make this video, so I did it for you. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to preheat our oven to 400 degrees. That'll get the ball started. And then, let's see, we're going to set this over here, and you're going to need a bowl, and you're going to need some canned chicken. I think it's chicken, right? Yeah. You're going to need 1 egg. Yeah, that one's nasty. And some Parmesan cheese. The first thing you need to do is open this up and get as much liquid out as possible. And the way we do this is first I'm going to put that right there for you. And then I'm going to empty as much liquid out as I can of this can. Drip, drip, drip. The sink is like right behind you guys. But while I'm doing that, I'm kind of multitasking. And I'm going to take this rag right here, and I'm going to put it like right there. And this is actually dirty from earlier, but it's okay. Everything is fine. And so I'm draining, I'm getting this. What you've got to do is you've got to get as much liquid out of the meat as possible. So we're going to do that. There's our chicken meat. That's right, I'm multitasking, I'm moving around. And then what we're going to do is we're going to squeeze this over the sink, which is actually kind of filthy right now. And I'm probably going to have to, see, still, just by squeezing that, you're going to get more liquid out of it. So I'm going to go and put the camera down now and squeeze this with both hands and then do a cutscene. Okay, so now you're going to end up with your, basically like a ball of chicken. You'll see, I guess. I'm doing some really bad camera work right now, so it is what it is. You guys should be able to see what I'm talking about now. So now that the chicken is all dried, clean my hands off a little bit here. What you're going to want to do is kind of pull the chicken apart because it's in chunks. All right, so I think that's pretty good right there. Yeah, come here, you. All right, and then we're going to take 1 egg. This thing is nasty. And we're going to crack that egg. Ah, there we go. A little bit of shell went in there. That's okay. We'll survive. Cleaning my hands. Then we're going to take some Parmesan cheese. No, I don't measure. I just kind of go with what I can do with it. My hands are wet and I can't open this plastic bag. There we go. I'm going to go with that. Yeah, that looks like a good amount. And then I'm going to take some oregano and I'm going to put that in there. We want this to taste a little bit, you know, like pie crust or Italian bread or whatever you want to call it. And then we're going to mix this up real good. And I think the idea is that the egg bonds it all together, and the cheese helps to keep that bonding as well. I'm probably going to have to get in there with my hands, to be honest with you, just to mush it all together. But we'll get it started like this. Make sure that egg is really incorporated well, otherwise you'll just have pieces falling apart. Okay, and then the next thing you need pizza pan. And this one's dirty from last night, but I think you're getting the gist. There's no sense in me doing anything crazy with it. We're going to get that into a ball right there. All right. And then you just mush it out into something that looks like a pizza. I don't think the shape really matters. Just get it down to where it looks like a pizza. Make this kind of flat. Make it flat. I probably should have sprayed this, but the oil from the cheese should help it. All right, and then when your oven's at 400, you just stick it in. All right, you slackers, listen up. Did you know that we actually have a shoot, no shoot expert who's going to be speaking at Prep Stock? He's one of our lecturers, and he's going to tell us all about how to do the things that we're supposed to be doing lawfully with our firearms, situations, and things of that nature. So if you have got your tickets for Prep Stock 2024, Nebo, North Carolina, 12th through the 13th of October this year, the sky is not gonna fall. You're gonna survive. The world will continue to spin. Go get them now. Link in the description. And that's what it looks like. I mean, it probably looks better if I do that. There you go. That's how big it is. All right, so we're gonna wait until our oven comes to 400 degrees. And we're going to stick it in. Okay, so we're at 450. The little light right there is out, so we're good to go. We've got our pizza dough ready to go, and we're just going to throw it inside this oven. Hopefully it doesn't fog up that. Just like that, in the middle. All right, it has been just about 10 minutes. We're going to get this out of here. It's really cooking really good, okay? And this is what your crust is going to look like now. It's very browned. And we're going to close that oven up because we're going to use it again. We're going to go ahead and set this over here. Matter of fact, let's move this out of the way real quick because I need to do a little bit of prep. We're going to put cheese. We're going to put pepperoni, but I also like to use these original flavor brown and serve sausages. They're already pre-cooked. I just nuke them real quick, and then I chop them up, and I have sausage for my pizza. Come here, knife. So I'm going to get this knife out without chopping my fingers off, and then we just give these guys a quick slice. So we have something to put on our pizzas. Believe it or not, this is actually delicious. Do not make that mistake of using maple. Use the original flavor, and it's really that easy. So we're going to set that over here now. The kitchen's really small today for some reason. So we're going to move this back over here. Also, we're going to need some sauce. This is sauce that's left over from yesterday, so you'll be able to see that, I guess. This sauce has got oregano and a little bit of sugar inside of it, and then you just want to put it on your pizza. I think that's enough. And we're going to spread it around, work our way from the inside to the outside, and there's no crust on the end, so it doesn't really matter. Just kind of get it. Maybe a little too much on there, but I'm not really caring about that. And just make it a little bit tastier is all. All right, then we're going to put a layer of cheese on here. We'll probably do 2 layers. I like it to be really cheesy. And we're going to put that on there just to have something for our ingredients to grab hold of, I guess. And we're going to put our pepperoni. And 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 1 for me. And then we're going to take our sausage. We're just going to kind of spread that out a little bit. Trying to get a little bit for every bite. I'll probably cut this into 4s just to eat it a little easier. Like that. And then we're going to put some more mozzarella on top of that. A little bit more. There we go. And then we're going to stick this in the oven for what I'm going to call 3 minutes, but I'm going to keep an eye on it because I think that it's going to melt down much slower. All these ingredients are already cooked, so it's not going to be an issue of actual cooking, more like just melting everything down. We're going to stick that right in there. Boom. The only mistake I made was I think I probably should have sprayed down the oven, or not the oven, but the pan with some Pam. But in 3 minutes, I'll be right back with you. Okay, so 3 minutes have came and went. Now we're going to take this sucker out, and there is your little two-person pizza right there. We're going to give it a few seconds to cool off just a little bit more, and then we're going to cut it and plate it. Okay, let's see if we can do this on this little tripod that I'm using. Still a little warm, so I'm trying not to get burned. Ow! And that didn't happen. I got burned anyway. So I really should have sprayed this. I could probably let it cool just a little bit more, but I got other things to do today, so I got to get this video done so I can move on to the next one. Yeah, definitely spray your pan. All right. And there she is, in all her glory. All right, now I just got to slice up and eat it. Okay, guys, so like I said, this is pizza. The only mistake I made was the just pick it up like a pizza and eat it. It's not a big deal. Give it a try. That is good. All right, guys, until the next time, stay safe, have a great day, and I'll see you when I see you. Put something in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Bye-bye.